Local Outbreak with IPMNation.com.
Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Local Outbreak on IPM Nation and 100.1 The Planet. This is Matt Connerton from IPMNation.com here with you. And we've got a lot to get to, a lot of music that I want to cram in this week. So we're gonna dive in as quick as we can here. Of course, on Local Outbreak, we bring you nothing but New Hampshire-based musicians and artists, or occasionally maybe someone who's outside the area but who has a presence in New Hampshire or is on a New Hampshire record label, etc. But so much great stuff this week. So let's dive right in. I want to open up with they're on Fuzzbox Records, and I really like this project a lot. Apparently they have a pretty big following, but they're new to me, and they might be new to you. They're called Z28, and this is called Angst 3. I Don't Want to Die, in parentheses, by Z28, to open up this week's Local Outbreak on IPM Nation and 100.1 The Planet. That was Z28 with a track called Angst Part 3, I Don't Want to Die. Well, we'll lighten things up now a little bit this week on Local Outbreak. Up next, this is Max Gowan, and this is called Wishing Bone on Local Outbreak.
Local Outbreak with IPMNation.com.
You're listening to Local Outbreak on 100.1 The Planet and IPM Nation. Matt Connerton from IPMNation.com here with you. A moment ago, we heard Wishing Bone by Max Gowan. Next up on the show, so last week I featured an artist, this really interesting project called Bitter Pill. And I teased that I was going to close with a second song from them, but we just kind of ran out of time. So I'm going to do it this week. I'm going to play for you the other track that I didn't get to last week. We try not to repeat artists too often, but I'm so fascinated by this project. Again, they're called Bitter Pill. And the song we played last week was called Dead Dead. This is called Nobody Knows You When You're Down and Out, a phrase you might have heard, by Bitter Pill. Next up, this week on Local Outbreak.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro.
Once I lived the life of a millionaire, spending my money, I just didn't care. Took my friends out for a good time, buying weed and craft beer and wine. Then I began to fall so low, didn't have a friend and no place to go. So if I ever get a dollar again, I'm gonna hold it till then. ever get a dollar again, I'm gonna hold it till then eagle grins, 'cause nobody knows you when you're down and out. In my pocket, not one penny, and my friends, I haven't any. But if I ever get on my feet again, then I'll meet my long lost friend. It's mighty strange, without any doubt. Nobody knows you when you're down and out. I mean, when you're down and out. I mean, when you're down and out.
When you're down and out.
Nobody knows you when you're down and out. Ain't that the truth? By Bitter Pill. Really interesting project that, if you haven't noticed, I'm quite fond of. Let's keep it going here on Local Outbreak. On Burst and Bloom Records out of Portsmouth, New Hampshire, this is Mara Flynn, and this is called Talisman.
Dreaming of your bardo on this Nordic isle, on a snowy plateau, walking by your side. There is a house in the distance, our steps lead to the door. There is a friend who will give you the strength to endure. There's a second cabin coming into view. Windows have a warm glow beckoning to you. There is a family whose love will follow where you the noblest hero, kindness is repaid. There's a grateful lion to help you on your way. Made of gold, he puts a gentle paw on your chest. Feathers hold you as you lay your head to rest.
This is Local Outbreak on IPM Nation and 100.1 The Planet. A moment ago, we heard Mara Flynn with Talisman. Next up, we're going to shift gears, do something electronic. This is a project called 1998 Toyota Corolla, and this is the name of the track is Wave Rider. Up next on Local Outbreak.
to Local Outbreak with IPMNation.com.
You're listening to Local Outbreak on 100.1 The Planet and IPM Nation. Matt Connerton here from IPMNation.com. And a moment ago, we heard a project called 1998 Toyota Corolla with a track called Wave Rider. You're listening to Local Outbreak on 100.1 The Planet and IPM Nation. Matt Connerton here from IPMNation.com. And a moment ago, we heard a project called 1998 Toyota Corolla with a track called Wave Rider.
The tree in my yard has finally started to grow, taking up 12 years to see if she should. The earth and the air are much too cold for me. Suppose the springtime never wanted to stay. I lost my freedom as my age set in, spending less time with my music and friends, catching up as if they've all been lost. What is it time could tell me that they've done? Could we just be strangers soon? Will I remember them only to lose them? Can I see them years from now? Oh, I don't know. I spent 2014, 15 out of place, wishing for something else beyond this space, missing out on what I should have seen, endless warmth from those who cared for me. I saved my tears for sunny days, and paved over the truth that tried to burn me. Replace those who took my name and made it their own. There hasn't been a week without her here by my tree, or as a gray sky clears. But I'm too scared to try and say hello. Just the thought of her keeps me alone.
That was Watson Park with 16 Years in Merrimack, New Hampshire. Wow, can you imagine all the tolls you'd be paying living in Merrimack? Not everyone will get that joke. That's okay. Anyway, up next, this is Steve Bazzotta. I think that's how you say his name, Buzzotta, Bazzotta. And this is really good, really interesting song. This is called Home. Up next on Local Outbreak on IPM Nation in 100.1 The Planet.
The top of the tower
We just heard Home by Steve Bazzata. Up next, this is really, really catchy. I love this a lot. This is new music from a guy named Travis Sweet, and the name of the song is Metric Girl. Next up on Local Outbreak.
Local Outbreak with IPMNation.com.
You're listening to Local Outbreak on 100.1 The Planet and IPM Nation. This is Matt Connerton from IPMNation.com, where, of course, you can find the full archive to Local Outbreak at IPMNation.com/Local Outbreak, as well as contact info for the show. A moment ago, we heard Travis Sweet with Metric Girl. Such a catchy tune. I really like that a lot. I might have to play some more of his stuff in the near future. And, sometimes when I find an artist I really, really enjoy and am impressed with, and I want to feature a little bit more than just one track, I do occasionally bookend the show. You know, we might open with that artist and then close with that same artist, and that's what we're going to do this week. I opened with a track by Z28, and we're going to close with a track by Z28. This is really interesting stuff, kind of doom rock, whatever term you want to use, is different. It's almost hard to categorize, exactly what they're doing, because it's definitely unique. So we're going to close with another track by Z28, and this is called Spirit Elk, to finish out this week's Local Outbreak on IPM Nation and 100.1 The Planet.
Never
Local Outbreak with IPMNation.com.